Does it matter where it came from?
Absolutely.
Do we have to use them?
Absolutely.
No, but I'll use them for you. I'll use them against. I'll use them
Because
for
Bubby
you
didn't
guys.
come from you, and that would have been weird if Bubby would have came from you.
What's
You call me anything but dad, and you're done
Bubby
for.
didn't come from him, though.
I know, and I appreciate that his lady calls me Bubby.
What's the nickname?
For who?
For us.
So that's Bubby.
Mm-hmm.
That's Reemy. And now you're Davey.
All right.
Just take my name and add a Y to
Are we
it.
live or no?
Out of
What's
here.
going on?
Reemy.
have a
I've been
guest.
Reemy before.
have-
though. I'm in Reemy.
I want a
actually.
nickname. What's my nickname?
I didn't think of one.
Dolly.
Oh, just Dalia.
Miggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Nah,
is Dalia.
Miggy.
No, don't even.
What?
That's the one. That's definitely the one.
That's his
Yeah, that's the one.
That's how
one.
you get blocked.
Damn.
Miggy.
So we don't want no reference. I have an unusual
Nah, it's
first
cool. I'm
name.
just kidding. It's not.
So I enjoy when
Episode
I meet people that
115
have.
featuring Miggy. I like it. I
Ooh,
like
that's gonna
it.
piss her off.
Hey,
See,
you
I
know what
didn't
they
say
say?
I like it.
Miggy from the block. She's in the house
I'm
tonight.
just Miggy from the block.
Hey, you
Talking
know
that shit
how it is.
early.
Puerto
Okay,
Rican.
all right.
You know how we
Ooh.
do. All
Oh,
right.
Puerto Rican.
I like it. Repping early. I like
Good, good.
Hey.
There are 1.5 of us here. Those are Dominicans. Fuck them. This is the Boricua Negro side right here.
Oh, now he's repping the.
Yeah, now
It's usually the black side of the table.
Que
over
lo
there.
que? No,
Cape Verdeans
You gonna
at.
leave me? You gonna
Cape
leave me?
Verdean.
I said
nobody-
negro. We was in here.
Reem likes to divide.
I'm by myself.
He likes to
Puerto
divide
Rican.
us, though. He likes
He
to
does.
division.
I told you.
My name's Juan. If that makes that don't put me.
Yeah, like San Juan. Puerto Rico, boy.
Like San Juan.
Oh, man.
Yo, are we live?
We're live.
What's up, man? Grown Pains Podcast, episode 115.
115.
Yeah, man.
All
We
right.
got a guest.
I'm
And we got a
practicing.
guest.
You gotta guess.
Well, we know when we have a guest because of the beautiful table that's set up over here.
I feel
Yeah.
special.
Yes.
I like
It was Josie. Josie put me on a hot spot, and she was like, "Oh, so the first time I came, niggas fed me. I come now. It's
That's
just
why
like
you was a friend.
ice water.
Trash.
That's
why
why
you
you
was
was
a friend.
That's why you was a friend.
Hey,
Exactly.
that's all I really needed though was my ice water.
I
So.
felt bad.
okay.
Oh damn. See Josie, this is why next time you come, ain't gonna be no charcuterie.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no- I spent all of 17 minutes today dicing cheese.
All right, you know what? I'll take some. I touched 2 things now. See, that's what happens.
You got it. You
COVID.
got it. Both of those
Right
are
there.
yours.
Nope, it's that
I
one.
can't.
Nope, it's that one right there.
I know. I'll take it right now. This one right here.
Yeah, the COVID
At-
one.
Nah,
I saw a
I
whole
saw
bunch
another
of
one, too.
Yeah, man, I saw a whole bunch of things, man.
Drop
You know what?
crackers.
Honestly, I'm gonna just throw it in
I'ma
a
just
Ziploc
fix
for you. You could just.
So you gotta eat 5 crackers, right?
No, welcome to the episode. Welcome to the podcast. Hello.
Yo,
I'm
well,
How about you
to be here.
introduce
I'm
yourself?
excited.
welcome,
She
Dalia.
brought
Oh,
brought
I
gifts.
brought some gifts.
She brought some
Whoa,
gifts.
whoa, can we stop
Let's-
referring her as she
Oh,
and
Well,
maybe
we haven't-
allow her to
yeah.
introduce
Oh,
herself?
go ahead. I'm bad,
At
dog.
least name.
Thanks, man.
Got lip butter.
As they say, it's Miggy, Mig Dalia. You know what it is.
She's right.
Miggy.
But everybody knows me as Mama Dalia. I go by many names. You're putting me on the spot. I feel a little nervous.
You're
you're
technically
good.
sitting in the
hot
You
seat.
are in the
I
hot
know, I
seat.
know,
That's
I know.
exactly what we said. That's why we blare that light right
I
at you.
know. But I'm happy to be here, guys. I brought you some gifts. Start with like the promo, I guess. Like,
Thank you.
Come on, lip
And
butter.
I like the reason why you did it, too.
It's very like I feel like could go for anybody, young, old. I just think it's like a nice little add-on, a nice little touch. It's also like a nice little gift for my clients.
And it's apple crisp too, so that's
Yeah.
with the fall weather. Apple crisp lip butter by
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Who used it?
AKA Miggy.
Wait.
I used it
Glam.
already.
Oh,
You did?
Yeah.
How's it taste?
It's tiny, I know.
oh,
How does it taste?
oh
or
I
how
missed
does
the
it
go.
feel?
Oh,
Yeah.
go Glam. All right.
There you go.
Yo, can we run that back real quick? Apple crisp lip butter by Go.
Oh, I can actually.
Oh
You
my
can see the.
goodness,
You can
that
see the
sounds
go
so
go.
good, though.
It sounded like
Watch a
an
lot of
advertisement.
commercials.
That was like a Maybelline commercial.
We'll send you the bill later.
So you didn't bring us this promotion because you saw last week's video and
No.
everybody's lips was cracked.
No, she, well, she did say because it's cuffing season, and
Cuffing
so
season, I did
Right.
catch
you don't want no
that.
chapped lips.
Y'all gotta stay smooth, you know. So, but I got 3 boys, and I feel like I have all like products geared towards women, and anyone could really use my products. But I don't know. I just wanted to do something like that was more, just unisex and it's kind of classic.
Right. Everybody got lips.
How do you, what do you do? Let's talk about what you do.
Yeah, let's start there.
Well, I'm an esthetician, and I've been a lash artist for over 4 years now, and I'm also a makeup artist.
Doing
So-
incredible work, by the
So-
way.
Thank you.
Esthetician.
Esthetician.
Nails and eyebrows or eyelashes.
It's basically, there's like a cosmetology is like the hair side of the beauty industry, and like aesthetics is more of the skin and face. Yeah. So I'm an esthetician and a makeup artist and a mom, which is a whole nother job.
Mom of 3.
3 boys.
3 boys.
Ain't enough feet on you.
Listen.
You ain't got enough feet to fit in everybody's ass.
8, 5, and 3.
Do that.
11, 5, and 3.
11, 5, and 3.
Yes.
Look, let's just keep it positive right now and continue to talk about the esthetician work.
Listen, that's not a negative thing. I love my kids. I'm proud of my kids. My boys they're beautiful. They're smart. They're well behaved. They're just really good, smart kids. So I'm proud of them. Shout out to Kalani, Cairo, and Kanoa, baby.
Shout out to the kids. Damn.
Interesting
See?
names. Interesting names.
Listen, they call me their queen, their princess, their pretty princess.
Wow. Raised good boys then. Okay.
Yeah,
Where did the name comes from? Where do the names come from?
Cairo, my 5-year-old. That's my little romantic Cairo. Yep.
You got the Egyptian eyes?
He does.
All
Yep.
right, I'm with it. 3 kids, own product line,
Yes.
and full-time esthetician.
Yeah.
Are you currently
Basically.
doing it out of your home or do you own a shop?
Yeah. So I have a home studio.
Nice.
So it's just like a separate entrance for my clients, and all the beauty services are done in that room, in that space.
So now, how is that working out with the COVID remote social distance and 3 kids and a client?
So basically, we live in a large enough. Luckily, we live in a large enough spot where I have a large room. It's like the biggest room of the house is dedicated to just my workspace. It's basically like an office.
Yep.
So they never are anywhere near my kids, and everyone gets temped when they come in. It's by appointment only.
Yep.
And then I have to space out the appointments double what I would normally space out, because I have to leave time to sanitize before and after each client. And there's a lot more, disposable products that you have to buy, because it's like you have to use new things for each person. So it's very sanitary and very like, they know me. They're ready to get their temperature. They just want their lashes. Like,
Yeah.
So do you work longer hours to make up for
That
the gap in
sanitary
time?
cleaning.
yeah, sometimes I try to condense my appointments to like a set schedule. So I'm working Wednesday through Saturday, but all my appointments are at during that time, so I can have like 3 days with my family. But it's like full time. So that's my only job that I do.
Now,
So-
Besides my
gotta
taking
assume
care of the house.
quarantine shut that down.
Yeah, I was shut down. A lot of people stayed open. There was places you could go for lashes. I lost a couple people because of that. But, the loyal ones, my VIPs, my Glam dolls, shout out to them, because
Glam dolls,
Glam
huh?
dolls.
they're my
dolls.
my Glam dolls. They're my bread and my butter. They
I wanna be
stayed
a
with me.
Glam doll.
They ordered product before I even had the product. They were pre-ordering product. They
Can Reem
supported
be
me.
a glam doll?
I have really nice eyelashes. Don't let these glasses fool you. Underneath,
Reem
are
can-
Well,
really nice
I've been trying to
eyelashes.
think of like what can I call like the men's line of my products, and I was like thinking about
It's
some
male
names
dolls.
and like I don't know. I like Go-Go
Alex
Man.
wouldn't mind
What about Go-Go Man?
That
You know what I mean?
sounds like it comes with a New Jersey dance.
Come on,
beat.
Go-Go Man.
It's like
Or what about
Google Man sounds like real diesel and oiled up.
Yeah, it
Right.
definitely.
Or with a fake
Jim
Hair
Tan
like
laundry.
that.
fake one line
Yeah.
chin
Hair
strap.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
Go-Go
I mean,
Man.
Rihanna's
Go-Go
doing it.
Man.
Fenty's doing it.
I
I
was
want to
about
have
to
like
say
a
that.
men's.
They're
I
doing
want to get
Go-Go
into
Man,
that.
Fenty?
No,
They
she
just
has
like
a
men's
she has a
products.
men's line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like why
What
not?
is it? Makeup for men?
Not me.
Alex,
It
you
don't
wanna-
gotta be
you wanna-
makeup.
You want to be the model for it?
For what?
Go man.
We don't know what the products are. The first product is right
Yeah,
here.
it's right here.
Do the first commercial, Alex.
What's the most famous or your most like famous product? What would
Sought
be
after.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I would say my lashes.
Product and service.
My services are probably the most where most of my income comes from. Is
And
my
that's the
services.
lashes.
Yeah, lashes, makeup, brows, basically lashes and more lashes.
Can we talk about the idea of this for 1 second? Just because I'm looking at the eyelash implant process. right? And
Wait. The implant?
well, I don't know
It's
what
not
else you would call it.
surgery.
It very much well.
It
looks like
looks
it.
like
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
It does look like it.
Imagine me trusting a person without a medical license with a very pointy object, right? I don't know, tweezers, whatever, but they're specific tweezers. They're
Yep.
extremely pointy. Hot glue.
Two of them.
Two
Hot
of 'em?
glue. Wait, hot glue.
Well, what kind of glue?
Hot
I'm assuming that the glue can't be
Surgical
like, it ain't
glue.
helmet, surgical glue. And my eyeball.
Is it really?
Well,
surgical
that's
glue?
why. Yes, it is surgical grade glue.
Why are women so
But-
comfortable with that?
I'm a licensed esthetician, one. So a lot of lash artists nowadays are not licensed estheticians. In Rhode Island, you can just become a lash artist. So other states that require you to do it, Rhode Island doesn't. So by taking that extra training, you're letting your clients and customers know that you are a professional and you know
They're like, why did she go
proper
and
sanitation.
paint
So you're more like
Right.
the Dr. Miami version.
I wouldn't say all that now.
Versus
Like, don't
the
shoot me up.
what was the
All of
No,
a-
super
No.
up, super up.
All of a sudden, the state hears this
Yeah.
podcast. Oh, we're supposed to license people.
Well, you know what?
You know how much revenue we just
But
missed?
wait.
You know how much revenue we just missed?
Honestly, as an esthetician, I kind of wish they would make all
Set a
the lash
standard.
artists get to that
It's a
standard.
profession. It's a profession.
And
We
I think
respect it.
that we would be able to collectively charge more for what we do. So you're competing with someone that didn't pay for that education. You know, I don't want to get all into that because
Oh no, we do. We about that smoke.
Talk about it.
Good.
yeah, so,
Somebody got to talk about it.
Accountability.
it happens all the
because
time.
what if one of those unlicensed persons stabs somebody in the eyeball?
Well, are they insured? Because they have to do that. And a lot of them don't even know they have to do that. So, you know, you're really taking a chance with your eyes. So when you go to someone that is a licensed professional, you just have like, you know, just that feeling that you know
sense
it's
of
going to be
security,
good. You know
yeah.
what I mean? A little security. But there are some licensed professionals that you could go to that will still fuck your shit up. So
I mean,
it is, you got to know the person. Like, you know, I've been doing it for 4 years. So I feel like when clients go to my page, they can see a lot of examples of my work. They could see clients that have been for me since day one, from when I did makeup and I didn't even do lashes. And then they wanted to be a model for when I tried lashes, and they've been coming to me ever since. So 4 years straight with some of my clients, which I feel like word of mouth when you talk about like where you get your lashes done, you know, my name comes up a lot. But
Shout out to you.
Miggy.
Shout out to you.
Miggy.
You know, can we talk about what's the process? What is it? What's actually happening?
All right, so the client comes in, everybody got a mask on, you take their temp, they lay down. Sometimes if it's cold, you know, you put a blanket over them. It's very spa-like.
We got some Sade in the background, maybe some pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, listen. lately, but usually I'll play something like very like soothing. Like you're hearing
Like some mindfulness type stuff.
some flutes and like, you know, it's just Native American.
Just
like,
ambionic sound.
Well, I would
Yeah.
want to be relaxed getting
so
that done.
yeah, so it makes them calm down. It makes their
Trying to be a
eyelids.
bad bitch?
People don't.
I said relax.
Go boy.
But that's how it is for a facial. So like an
be a bad
esthetician.
bitch.
No. But I want to know like how the process of the lash.
Oh, okay.
What's
So-
happening to the lash?
I got you.
What's making
So you
now
have
me
about-
going from this to like, you know what I'm saying? To,
You have about like 100 to 200 lashes on each eye.
okay.
Tiny little hairs.
Like right
rows
now.
of them. Rows of them.
Right now?
Like right now, I do.
Different rows.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not just like in a straight line. It's rows of lashes.
Buck, you knew this?
He hears all about it. So yeah, you're finding one tiny little lash, just one, and you're placing a fake lash on top of a real lash
With surgical glue.
with surgical glue and tweezers. So you're using 2 tweezers, one on
And
each
you
hand,
just
and you're like separating and then placing. And you just keep doing that over and over until you get like 95% or more of the hair.
Can you draw?
that is
I draw?
not what I thought was happening.
Because usually people that are very precise like that.
So I like to consider myself an artist. I'm not just saying that, but
You
I
have
do.
to.
I love art and I love
I
makeup.
I wasn't gonna, you know.
I know I'm all getting all deep with it. I got real deep with it.
Get it to your thing.
But no, I do draw.
Okay.
I'm pretty good.
Because
at
if you
drawing.
have like that much precision, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Do
It's
you drink
something
coffee?
that Yeah.
You don't want to see you in the morning, right?
Listen, I need coffee. Yep. It probably, like, in the beginning, like, I didn't need coffee as much. Now I feel like I need it. So it doesn't really affect my hands. But I don't know. I just feel like it helped me gain patience. I was never a patient person. I'm still not a patient person. But when I do lashes, I'm in my zen. Like, I feel like the time's just going and going, and I'm just doing and doing it.
But you had a traffic light going crazy, huh?
Losing it.
No, I'm in the zone. I'm just like, it's therapeutic, I think, for the client and for the lash artist. But, you know, it's also stressful because not every client is like the ideal client.
There's some ugly motherfuckers out there. No, I wasn't supposed to say that.
No, but like,
We ain't talking about the VIP. We ain't talking about the glam girls. We ain't talking about y'all.
yeah, you got clients that come and go. You know what I mean? You see them one time, you never see them again. But then you got people that will come to you no matter what. It'll be like a storm. The other day that we had was all windy. And my clients are calling me like, hey, listen, I'm still coming, but I might be a little late. So there's no excuse to do a no call, no show because my girl's coming in a storm to try to get her lashes, you know? So, but
That must be some incredible ass glue to risk going out in a storm. I come out and everything get blown off.
This ain't coming off.
Yeah, it ain't
I
coming
like-
off
listen,
when I go.
In a wind like this.
she got really good lashes and, you know, she pays good money for her lashes.
When I go
She
to
takes
Dalia,
care
it
of
ain't
them.
coming off.
Right.
That part matters too,
You're
right?
gonna stay on.
Speaking to Kaba's question, right? The actual lash and hair that you buy to is implant the right word?
It's an extension.
Extend.
So,
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
Right, to
okay.
extend on that matters, right? That's the difference between like, you know, the
It matters.
$10,000 bundle versus the, you know.
Honestly, I would say from a lash artist perspective that it matters on the placement of the hair the most to make sure it stays on the best. Because if you're good on your placement and you're clean, them lashes are gonna last. And
You can throw straw on that motherfucker.
yeah, everybody can be asking, who does your lashes?
Can you
that's
tell
it right there.
when somebody, like I have very weak eyelashes. Like I can go like this
How do
and
you-
pull
oh.
2 or 3 eyelashes out. Can you tell if people have like?
Let me see.
Don't you dare!
She's like, babe, go get the kit.
I'm not even pulling. Like I'm not.
Where
We got
am
a
not
patient.
Even, it's not even pull. I'm not pulling. Actually, it's not doing it now because I just said so.
You lied.
No, there it is.
He's capping.
So it could be that you have very like thick lashes. Like, are you a hairy person? You have a beard? No. Well, if you have a lot of lashes, sometimes your
Did you
lash
just ask him
growth.
if he has a beard?
Well, he obviously.
No,
No, I
she
said he
said,
has
"I
a
have a
beard.
beard."
So I
okay.
just was
Oh,
assuming
I
that
thought
he's
she asked.
hairy.
I really thought you
No.
asked him.
But do you?
But
do
I
you
do airhead
identify
stuff
that?
like that sometimes.
Are women like that, or is this just me being
No,
me?
it could be that your lash cycle is faster, that your hair regenerates quicker, so it just like goes through its cycle and is ready to shed.
You're a
Might
mutant.
actually be stronger.
You're a mutant.
Yeah,
Okay.
your
knew
hair
that
just
that was
grows
a
at
thing?
a faster rate, so it comes out quicker.
So would that be a bad thing if I was a girl and I wanted lashes? Because
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be bad.
you would be like desperate for your fills all the time, like oh my
2
god.
weeks.
But it would be like you'd have to put in an effort to take really good care of them at the same time. Like I tell all my girls to wash them. So if you're listening, wash your lashes, cause
Wait, how do you
probably
wash your
need the
lash?
reminder.
You just like cup water and
So I have a shampoo
Blink real
kit that
fast?
I have a shampoo kit that all of my girls have, and they basically just shampoo
Yo,
their
I didn't know
lashes.
this was-
You know, you wear makeup and stuff. You have to have your lashes clean because, you know, they're filters for your eyes.
Yeah.
That's their job. So they're gonna trap dirt, especially when you have an extension glued to it. So
So are you
have to
like
keep
using
them
like
clean.
a mascara
foaming.
brush or
No,
something?
No,
to,
it's like
Expensive.
a foaming solution,
Yeah.
and then like a soft, like fluffy brush.
I've never been happier to be a dude in my whole life. Yeah. I have a hard time
this is crazy.
with one washcloth, let alone a shampoo for my eyelashes.
Oh, man.
So who did? Do you do your own lash?
No,
I was about to ask you
can't
too.
do
I was
your
like,
own
you're
lashes.
nice like that, huh?
You can't.
It's
Well,
impossible.
I mean,
Guarantee blinding.
you can, but you could really damage your real lashes, and you'd have to like you'd be crying because the glue's so strong that you wouldn't even be able to keep your eye open for that long. So, yeah,
So
there
I-
are tricks. There are tricks to do your own though, but you would be taking a risk.
Kaba cuts his own hair. That's why he asked.
Well, that, and I wanted
would
to know
love
if
it.
you go to somebody else, do
Yes.
you go to a licensed person? Do you go to
Yes.
somebody you train?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
You gotta
ask.
know if I'm going to her, she's good.
Yeah.
She's good.
Okay.
Don't
Is it
worry
somebody
about
you
it, but she's
trained?
good.
Is it somebody?
Yes.
is
No,
somebody-
not
Okay.
someone I trained.
She better
No.
than you?
No.
Chill.
What
So
was
we
that?
ain't even talk about
I
that.
already said no. Listen. I give credit when credit's due. She has more experience than me. I will say that. But that's why I give her
Doesn't
a
mean better.
compliment. No, she's my girl.
Just say it nice.
She's. Hello. Do you see my lashes though?
Yeah.
I'm saying
We love the lashes, but yo, this episode's about the Migs.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean?
But shout out to her because she's not like one of those girls that you got to feel like you're constantly in competition with. She's like, she got my back, and
Everybody wins.
I'll have her back too. Yeah,
It's like
a
the opposite of
win-win.
Alex.
Yeah, I guess
100%.
opposite Alex.
Yeah. Whenever I want to feel bad about myself, Al just does it for me.
So walk us through what got you to being here. I'm sure that a 5-year-old, 6-year-old Dalia wasn't thinking about becoming a
Esthetician.
There you go, that
No,
word.
yeah, she wasn't. I was always a tomboy in a weird way. I was a tomboy. I was heavy all my life, as like long as I can remember.
Still for me, so. I get it.
You can relate.
You can
But
relate.
listen,
You were supposed to fucking tell me, nah. Yo, actually,
No, right.
yo,
Reem was right.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Also, you can relate.
Stop. But this is what I want to say though. Listen, I realized that seriously, you have to love yourself at every stage, because if you don't and you finally get what you want and you look like how you want, you're still not going to be happy with yourself. So you really have to embrace each stage that you're in that time in your life.
That's a bar.
You know, so shout out to the old me, because she was dope too.
Okay.
And you know, I feel like this is what I want, and I'm gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? I worked hard for it, and big things are coming. No matter how slow the process might feel, sometimes it's always like nothing but growth.
So, I guess you gotta talk me through, like, how are you comfortable with people's face in your face? Like, there is certain.
I thought we were talking about how we got
No,
here.
that's what I'm saying. How did you get it? How did you get comfortable enough with people's face in your face?
That's a good question. So I would say working at the casino. I used to work at a casino as a dealer.
What game?
Basically blackjack, craps, 3-card poker, let it ride, and Spanish 21. But I like playing roulette. But you know, dice is where it's at.
It's like the funnest game.
Shout out to, you know, all the people, the casino. You know who you are. But
Damn. All right.
nah, I don't.
I know who you are.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all.
You know.
Nah, my old coworker.
I don't
Hey.
forget my roots. I don't forget my roots. Who's
that's all
out
I'm
there?
trying to say.
I'm splitting those tips.
Them casino
who you are.
days, they were lit.
I can imagine.
It was fun working there. But
Where, Twin River or?
I don't know if I can say it, but yeah, I used to work at Twin River. Whatever. The river.
Is that what you called it? That's
river.
gang gang?
The river.
The river.
So plenty of
Gang,
people
gang.
lose it all out there.
Basically.
I never went at Twin River, so I stopped going.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, see?
I couldn't play there for like so many years, and now that I can, it's like, nah.
I know what they do.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we're working at Twin River, and you
Doing
are
my
technically...
makeup every night, just getting all dialed up for work, because we work off a tip. So, you know, you just got to look good, part of the job. And I just really developed like a passion for doing my own makeup. And I think it was like when I was in high school and I wanted to be an artist, I wanted to go to art school. I was really into photography, and I won like an award for fine art photography and stuff. And I never went to art school, and I feel like this was the next thing I wanted to do. It was, I wish I could get out of the casino and start painting faces. Like, I just wish that could be my job. Even though I had a great job at the casino, I just like wanted to do something that made me happy. And so I, you know, while I was making all right money at the casino, I invested in going to school for aesthetics.
Yep.
And I did it because I wanted like whatever was the highest education you could have for a makeup artist. And that was everything that I found was leading me to esthetician. So I go and boom, it's basically skincare. The whole thing was all skincare. And it was like this little portion of makeup. And I was like, you know, and the schooling was like all over the place. It was like not like a solid school that I went to, but I still had that passion for makeup, and I was going to use everything that I learned. You know what I mean? I thought I was going to learn more, but I'm using everything that I learned. And so yeah, I started still doing makeup on the side, and I kind of just fell into lashes. Someone was just like, take this class with me, whatever, because they were in the same program. We all took the class, and a few of them still do it, and is basically what I do for my job now. I have my LLC and just work for myself, doing it. Thank
We're all about it. I love it though.
you. Doing it the right
love it.
way,
So
you know?
when you started that, you had how many kids at the time?
So when I worked at the casino, I only had one, but I got pregnant.
Life was good.
Yeah, it was. I didn't realize how simple things were back then. And then we got married. And then right after me and my husband got married in 2014. So our anniversary just passed 10/10.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thanks. So 6 years married.
10, 10, 20, 10 plus 10 equals 20. This is a good. Oh, I want to know what he did for the anniversary on 10, 10, 20, Buck. Better have stepped up, Buck.
He did, though. He did. He chefed it up. Nice seafood dinner. Everything from Whole Foods, you know.
Oh,
looking
all
all-
right.
Buck kept it up.
Yup.
Yeah, money
Then
can't
I-
buy this kind of love, woman.
Yeah.
Listen, we went hiking. We went to a nice waterfall. That was nice. In Massachusetts, like this hidden waterfall. That was really cute.
Yeah, I seen one of the pictures.
All right,
He
yeah,
went-
maybe
he-
we should
he
stop
went-
talking about this shit. You raising the bar a little high on niggas right now.
Talk about it, Buck. You sure you want a
Calm
mic?
down,
Hey,
Buck.
You sure you don't want a mic,
Hey,
Buck?
Alex, can you like cut that part out? That whole part.
Hidden
Whole
waterfall.
about it,
Whole
Buck.
Foods.
She just said he took her to Narnia.
Yo, it felt like that though.
She said it felt like that.
Felt like that. It was a
She's
good
bathing
day.
in the waters of...
Yo, Buck told you that.
Trying to go to
Shout
Thirsty
out to
Beaver,
Buck.
get a drink or something? No, let's
Buck's
go to
like-
Narnia.
Buck's like, babe, don't worry about it. Nobody else is there. Nobody else knows about
Shout
it.
out
Me.
to Buck.
Babe,
yo.
can I tell him? He might have his own like spinoff coming up, Buck Vision. We were in the woods vlogging, so you never know. You might see
all
something
right.
from the Buck on my channel.
I mean, if you're gonna have a blog, Buck, I mean,
Yeah, come through.
Grown Pains
Yep,
podcast.
yep.
Come through.
It'll be a
Show me
feature.
where the waterfall is.
Show you where Narnia is.
Can you send us? Can you drop the Addy? Can you send us the Addy of the water?
He got you. He got you.
Send the Narnia Addy.
So I got pregnant right after we got married, and that was baby number 2. But we waited like 6 years, so like it's a good distance. But then I got pregnant right after that, and that one wasn't planned. So I was like right in the middle of going to school. Things got kind of hard because I was like pregnant, working at the casino, working part-time at a salon, doing lashes at my house, and going to school and pregnant. And it was just like trying to keep it together. Like a third kid on the way. I was kind of in shock for most of my pregnancy. But yeah, and then that's when I was like, I really got to make this work. I don't want to work at the casino anymore. I'm tired of dealing with a belly in front of me. Like that was I was over it. I was like, that's like the one thing that, doesn't fit the picture. Everything else I was doing, I was working at a salon, doing lashes at home, going to school. It was all in that beauty field. So I wanted to just, keep it consistent all across the board. I was like, if I get rid of this, I could do lashes at home. And lashes, took me through that and is taking me through bigger things. And, it was a good choice to
hell
take
of a
that
hustle,
class.
right? But that, because he's here, I want to make sure my boy gets some props. But that hustle doesn't happen without the partnership you have, right? The relationship that you have and support.
It would have been extremely
from Buck.
difficult. Yeah, it would have been
Shout
extremely
out to Buck
difficult.
and the
Shout out
hidden,
to Buck.
the hidden waterfall.
The Narnia finder.
The Narnia finder.
Big shout out to Buck. Y'all need Buck up here one of these days. He got some stories though.
I like
oh my
it.
goodness.
I like
I like
it.
stories.
If it doesn't come with the Addy for Narnia,
Are we good?
So he's ready to free up that information. Can I ask a question that might be, I don't want it to be uncomfortable, but it's just a real question in my mind.
Uh-oh.
It's your profession, to some degree, not all, thrives off of insecurity, I think. I'm not going to say, I didn't say all,
Jeez,
but just
just
to a
jump
point.
right in there.
Right? So I guess,
Or does
where
it?
does that even come from? Like,
Why do you think it's
why
insecurity?
weren't my lashes enough? Why do I need more lashes?
Well, some people like to be extra. What's
The
wrong
extra's
with
fine.
that?
Extra's fine. The extra's fine. I get that part. But then you know that there's going to be a subset of that population of people who are like, I think who would feel like almost inadequate. Not love themselves the way that you can look back and say that I loved myself. She was dope too.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a person who can't do that or won't do that
Well,
and
I
try to
saw-
overcompensate.
So watching Social Dilemma. Social Dilemma, right? I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix.
I don't think I did.
So it's
no.
about social media and how it basically
The pressures
dictates
of it.
and the pressures of it. And one of the one of the scenes in there, a young girl took a picture of herself, selfie, posted it, and she's waiting for the likes. Got no likes, deleted it, went back on, bunch of filters on her face, and got a bunch of likes. You're beautiful, blah, 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 blah. Then there was one that said, you can't hide those elephant ears. But I think she was looking, she felt like the filters made her more prettier. So I think along Reem's lines, it's like, all right, let me get some more lashes.
It is
And do
an
you see that?
addiction.
But that's the question.
And
But
I'm not asking you to answer for
my
them.
clients are well aware that they have an addiction, so they all know. Like, we love our lashes. Like, don't try to talk me out of it. If you don't want lashes,
Yep.
that's fine, and lashes are not for you, maybe. But I feel like there is like pressure to look a certain way by social media all the time, but in reality, they really do have to be comfortable with themselves at the end of the day. You know, I think going over like quarantine, when a lot of my clients lost their lashes, it was like almost like, wow, like this is what we look like, you know what I mean, with no lashes. And it's a sad thing, but at least if lashes make you happy, then do it. I do it for myself, you know what I mean? Just like you would get a haircut for yourself, or you would buy a new shirt, or you want these type of sneakers or whatever, you're doing it for yourself. And I think that a lot of these women that come to me, they're moms, they're bosses, they're, you know, they do like hard jobs too, and it's their time to relax. And it's not always about the lashes, it's about the time that they get just to lay down, fall asleep for like an hour even, or even just to see me and to talk, you know what I mean? A lot of them are like, we're close, like
You're like
we're
the
like
barber.
a little, yeah, I'm like it's like a little lash tribe. It's a little like
VIP
it's a
Glam doll.
yeah, we got a little clique going on. So you know what, shout out to them again, because they keep me in business. They share my stuff. They shout me out. They're always hyping me up like I'm, you know, a somebody to them. And they're all my little celebrities. I feel like they're all my little celebrity clients. And I'm nowhere near a celebrity or a celebrity artist or anything. But to them, I treat them as if that, you know, when they come to my place, they are my little celebrity.
You're not
they
a
get all my
celebrity,
attention.
but you're probably helping more than you think that you are.
Right.
Because if
Essential.
you are providing an ear, sometimes an ear is way bigger than money could ever buy.
A space.
And,
right?
and
Like,
a space, an ear, not only space, ear, but you say you provide relaxing music and a nice environment.
It's a nice ambiance.
So, man, yeah, do whatever you got to do to my
Yeah.
face. I don't care.
It's true, though.
I'm just there because of you and because of the work that you do. You know what I mean? I can completely understand that.
Thank you.
I think it was a great point.
Before you got here, and I was, you know, you was coming on the podcast today. I was telling them, like, men we don't, as far as self-care, right? I hear a lot of women self-care day, right? Like, we're going to go out, girls, we're going to do this. Blah, 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 blah.
Routinely.
Like, routinely.
Right.
Like, it's on the schedule.
You
Self-care
already
day,
know
girl.
it's Thursday.
It's
Buck, I
very-
won't hear
it's
shit
very
on Thursday,
important.
but
Right. Men don't talk like that. Well, men in my circle and men that I've been around don't say.
outside the barbershop.
Right.
Yeah, the haircut.
That's it. And don't even talk about, like, I think to what Reem said, you're the barber, right? Now we going to the barber shop.
Yeah. Getting my lashes
Hang
done.
with the fellas.
Yep.
Sit.
Don't bother me. Put
That's
their
it. We have a
phones
men
on
talk.
vibrate.
We're having men talk. And they're like, you know, somebody could be like, nah, I go to the barbershop for self-care. Nah. We go to the barbershop, men talk, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So even if we don't, I'm not going to text Reem and them and be like, hey, what are you doing today?
Why not though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
First of all, there'd be no point in us going to the barbershop at the same time. Because somebody's waiting.
No.
Somebody's getting a haircut. No fucking point. Two, if I walked into the barbershop and Sade was playing, I'm walking the fuck back out. I don't want to hear no flutes in the background when I'm getting my hair.
You wouldn't hit a spa day with one of us?
A spa day, yeah, not the barbershop.
But we don't say
And I just
that.
figured that out
And
at
I think-
35.
And I think if we said it, we probably would add, I was telling Kyle, we probably add something. What you doing, my nigga? Trying to go to the spa and shit?
So you try to get these feet done, my nigga?
Like, we ain't going to say, hey.
No. No.
We got to add something to it. You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
gonna work. It's
try
not
to go
gonna
to-
work.
Try to go to the spa and shit.
And you know they got that sugar sand mix that they rub on your ankles and shit. You know they got that's therapeutic, nigga.
I'm already.
Don't be so close-minded, man.
Listen,
Yo, let me see your toes.
There's nothing
I'm
wrong with
saying,
that.
we
What's
walking
wrong
around
with
in
that?
bums and shit.
What's wrong with that is the conversation. Like, what is wrong with that?
There's
Right?
nothing wrong with it. except
Reading
for
it, there may
stereotypical-
not be nothing wrong with it reading it. But for some apparent reason, I don't want to hear it.
While the girls is just out there, just like, yeah, we
Can't wait.
cucumbers on the face and all that.
Well, then it's something to do with your girl, or like you know.
No, they're
No.
just toxic.
Half.
They're
We're talking-
toxic. That's why.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
toxic.
yeah.
It's
No,
toxic.
it's the masculinity, right? It's just
That's
like
what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what it was for me. You
Right.
couldn't tell me that a long time ago. Like, what the fuck? What am I gonna go do my feet for?
Right.
I would never thought about doing some shit like that.
We're talking about just the fellas. Like, imagine all four of us just sitting up there.
Wiggling your toes.
Get your feet done.
First of all, I don't
First
even
and
see
foremost,
y'all
I
toes.
think
Is that not what
looks
you
pretty
do when you're
boss
getting your
to
feet
me.
done?
I don't know.
That's what I see.
Yeah, I think that's what you do when you're getting your feet done.
I get it, but no, like I don't think even I saw your feet. And I've seen your feet at the pool. I've seen your feet when you played Angel in basketball with the slides on.
My feet
had
are-
socks
My
on.
feet are jacked, man. You know
And
what?
I've never seen your feet.
Wait, I just want to say something real quick. Estheticians do not touch feet.
Yeah,
so.
No,
right about that. We talking about that self care aspect of.
That's the one part they don't touch. So
Are you did the skincare part, so like even like facials, would you be able to do a facial?
men's facial, yeah, we
Right.
can stimulate beard growth even.
Yeah. So like the four of us going in there, like yo, let's
Can
go
you
get
can you
these facials
stimulate
together.
scalp growth?
It would have to be one at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Gotta get the temp.
Common
everyone in
sense.
there.
Yep.
Can you
He said-
stimulate scalp?
He said,
Scalp
I'm,
growth
he said,
too?
I'm good with this. I
I'm out here. I'm out here.
It's an electrode, so you might get zapped a little bit.
All
but
right.
if
Do I
you're
lose
cool
life?
with
Do I lose years off of that?
it- No,
Hair for life seems like an even trade, bro.
just a little stimulation.
All right.
Yeah, but I think that to Bub's point about the self care is and the masculinity behind why we deny ourselves. It really took me like I'm older now, but when I was 35, it was like one of the first times I ever went and got a pedicure and a manicure.
How did that feel?
Like some shit I should have did 20 years.
Like you was in Narnia.
Yeah, like Narnia
And the reason-
with Uggs on. Like in
The only
Narnia
reason
with
why-
Uggs
the
on.
only reason why I did that to Reem, and I think I was 35. I was going to Jamaica.
Right.
There you
So it was
go.
like vacation.
You ever got your feet done, Alex?
All right, cool.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I'm
You
telling
had to
you.
think about it?
I didn't have to
Actually,
think about it.
it wasn't 35. How old was it?
I was 35.
Megatron was, my son's mom was 7 months pregnant. And he's 6 now. So, yeah, like 7 years ago. And
Yeah, I'm still 35, by the way.
I found a Groupon, right? I found a Groupon where you can get 2 manicures, 2 pedicures, and a bottle of champagne for $100.
That's good.
And I was like, well, she can't drink champagne. So the worst case scenario is I hate it all. I'm buzzed off a bottle of champagne. I'll go. So I go into this. I think it was Air Salon on South Main Street, and I sit down. First of all, who knew y'all had those chairs? The massage chairs.
Listen,
We don't
this
have
is
that
not
at the
my
barbershop.
No, we don't have that.
Oh, all right. Well, you I get. But the
Like a
self care
nail
part, you
salon.
go though.
Yeah.
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 I did. When I say you, I mean women, because
Women.
women have been
Oh,
doing
okay.
this self care.
You.
Yeah, you guys have been.
You guys.
Oof.
You guys.
I didn't know about the chair. I didn't know about the. I just didn't know about all the comfort that came with it. So I can see how, when I asked the question about.
It's about how it makes you feel.
Right.
So it
When
never
women
really
go in
has
there.
anything to do with like. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with appearance. Like people want to keep up with appearance, but it's a lot of how it makes you feel when
Right.
you're there. The experience of getting it
Do,
done.
do you, because you add all that in, I'm not sure if everybody that does, what you do has like the mindful type atmosphere, right? To get you, did you do that purposely for self-care reasonings, or you just,
Well, from school, I noticed that it would make the service go a lot smoother, and the person would be a lot more relaxed to let you touch their face and be so in close contact with them. So it's mostly just to get them to relax, but it's also soothing for yourself. But I've heard of lash artists that have a whole like hookah party going on in the background, and I don't think that's professional, one, but I also don't think that that's relaxing for your clients. You know what I mean? To have like a whole party going on in the background. So I think the ambience is very.
non-licensed?
While
Hey,
you're
I didn't say you.
while you're
You've
holding
ever seen
shears
it,
at my eyes.
Non-licensed.
I turn that music up. Whoa.
Pat,
Pass that.
yeah, I'm gonna say Pat.
Oh, hold on 1 second, baby.
Pass on my loop.
Blow all your face. Oh.
Like,
The type of place you gotta hide your bag.
No.
hide the bag.
You said that like there are places like this.
You said that she understands.
Y'all know you guys do know I'm from Woonsocket, right?
Oh no, but I've heard about the
Woonsocket.
Woonie.
I mean, it is what it is. I was born in
I didn't hear
Woonsocket, raised in
you.
Woonsocket.
Fuck, you from Woonsocket?
Nope.
Nah, she's from the
Never.
Virgin Islands.
Never.
Me I
Ever.
rap from outside the country, brethren.
That's why you know where
Me
Nani is at.
not from round here,
He's
brethren.
from Woonsocket.
Me from Nanya.
He knows what Narnia is. Right?
Don't sleep on Woonsocket, though.
Bucks
What's
the
wrong
man.
with Woonsocket?
It's on the other side of the planet.
Yeah,
Yo,
but he is from a beautiful place, though.
So do you have you do it sounds like you do a lot, and it sounds like you're a perfectionist, and it sounds like you're an artist. You like to take your time. You like to do a lot, and you like to do a lot of good work.
Yes.
Do you have other people that work for you, that work with you, or are you on your own at different schedules?
I've been on my own this whole time, and recently I started training my mom, which
that's cool.
is gonna be just for like help in between, because I really do have a lot of people calling to make appointments, but it's always like a 3-week wait to get an appointment. So I figured my mom could make extra money, we could take more people, and we could just grow. You never know how, like, you know, bigger we get, the more people we might need to train and hire. So I really wanted to really have an apprentice, kind of, just so I can share all of what I know, and that I've been like, I did have other lash classes and other classes in my studio, but to train my mom has been something I've wanted to do for almost since I learned, because I felt like we could, you know, just have a bigger business, like a family business. And that's basically what it is. It's already a family business, but it's growing, a growing family business.
Now, is this a female dominated profession?
You mean profession?
Yeah.
I would say so. I've seen there's so many talented guy makeup artists. Shout out to Makeup Mario. I just got to say that real quick, because I took a class with him, and he basically I won this giveaway of like all this product, and he's someone that I look up to. Like, I paid to watch him do a demonstration. And if you don't know who he is, he's Kim Kardashian's basically go-to makeup artist. So he has 7 million followers. He's doing it. He just came out with a whole makeup line. And I went to his class last year in New York, and I picked up a lot of useful things. I want to hear from someone that's already like doing it. You know what I mean? Like, how did you get there? And one thing that he said that stuck with me was, you know, just to say yes. A lot of the times you want to say no when someone gives you like a proposal or like, you know, an idea or opportunity. Say yes a lot, because you never know where it's going to take you. So that was like something I always try to do. Like, sometimes I'm like, I overbook myself all the time because I never want to say no. I'm always like, sure. And then like sometimes I need that time for myself to just like regroup, because I'm running too thin. It's like a lot of balance doing all of this stuff. So, but yeah, I won a giveaway of like $500 worth of product, and that'll go towards my business. And I think that, you know, it's just going to add to the excitement that when people come, they're like, oh, what is she going to use on me? She used Fenty today. We use some Makeup Mario. You know what I mean? So just to have a variety of product available for your clients. That's mostly what I use my makeup on. I don't really go nowhere, so I just buy things, and it's fun. It's fun to do it yourself, run it yourself. It's a lot of work because you're everybody, you know.
Yep.
You're your marketing person. You're your, you know, everything. So customer relations, and I literally take the time to text all of my clients to confirm all their appointments and stuff. I kind of still do things the old school way. I don't know why. I'm just
Christmas
not like
coming around. Might want to send out a little Merry Christmas to you, y'all lashes.
Yeah, but it's been pretty busy. So it's like, you know, I have regulars. So I see the same people, about like 30 to 35 people twice a month. So that's about like 70 appointments a month or so. So they just come.
I think about,
I'm about to join the training team, dog. I'm a little shaky.
I don't got it.
I think about so a friend of mine, he's a hairstylist. He don't call him a barber. He feels disrespected if you call him a barber, right? And like, you got a lot of men who just I'm a barber, right? But he does women's hair, right? He's versatile in that way. But it's almost when we had I always forget his name. Apologize. But like being a nurse as a man, right? It's almost, you feel compelled to say I'm a male nurse instead of just a nurse. Why?
Yeah.
You're a nurse.
Yeah.
Right. And so in your profession, the men that are in it, or will they not want to do it because they feel like it's a female dominant Like, cause I'm thinking if you're good with a paintbrush, right?
Ask Buck, because I'm trying to teach him how to do lashes, but he playing.
We'll go on, Batman. We'll go on, Batman. Man, I have that.
Oh, really? But he said, I found Nadia. I don't have to do it.
Yeah, come on, man.
I have
No,
that.
but like I
One thing
feel
at a
like
time.
you have to have a passion for it.
Right,
So
true,
so a
Somebody's
guy would
face in
really
your
have to
face.
be passionate. There was a male in my class when I took aesthetics, and he was as good as all of us. But you have to have a passion to keep going with it. It's extremely hard for a regular person or someone that's not as motivated. Like it just depends how motivated the person is, male or female.
Like
you
your
know?
sons, that's what I'm saying, because you have 3 sons.
Yeah.
They might see it and be like, yo, mommy's nice at that. You know what? I kind of like it.
My son Cairo always talks about having his own store, and I hope what they see is my drive to work hard and to have their own business. Like that's kind of what we're teaching them is like, you know, you could do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be lashes or what I do. I do that because that's what I'm good at and that's what I invested in. But we always sit there and think of all business ideas that probably we won't do. But you know what? They might happen. You know what I mean? Because
Random
you can think
spoons.
about like 10 or 20 business ideas, but you only need a couple or like 3 or 4, you know what I mean, that will take you into where you want to be. So that's something I do for fun. I'm a business-minded person, so I don't know. I want my kids to be that way too.
I could have been nice with lashes.
You think so?
I think guys can do it
I could have
if
been
you're a
nice at
perfectionist.
lashes. 100%. Like seriously,
I
that whole
believe
precision thing.
I kind of believe you.
I
The way you
would've
just said
been-
that.
right now I ain't got it. Right now I'm like,
So I'm accepting new students. If you're
I-
interested
I
in
got it.
signing
I
up.
got I love coffee too much. I ain't got it. But I would have been
Excuses.
before when I used to draw. Oh my goodness, I would have been nice. That's that's like a challenge, right? That's like getting the thread through the hole or whatever it is, like that. I love those little challenges.
You never know. There's somebody I think in Vegas called the Lash Daddy.
Oh,
Look at Alex smiling. He's like,
Alex was like, damn, he stole his name. He stole Alex's name.
Alex, you smile?
I'll go Glam
Alex
Dad.
was like, damn, I was thinking
Glam
of
Dad?
that.
Yeah, I'll go
Alex,
Glam Dad.
I like
Go
that.
Glam Dad,
Did you really?
yeah.
We'll check the film. Did you smile
Triple
when she
DD.
said Lash
Triple
Dad?
DD.
Daddy.
No,
Alex
dog.
Bring
was
that
like-
back. Bring
Alex was
that
like, he's
back.
all the way in Vegas, though. He's all
Toxic,
the way
dog.
in Vegas.
I'm toxic. No smiling over here.
Yeah, there's no way I would have been any good at that. I promise you. I'd
No,
have
there's
been
no
in
way.
court right now. It's
Yeah.
the 4th eye this
And
week.
And
I'm not saying that I wouldn't have fucked up at some point in time.
I actually enjoyed drawing. I was in the art magnet at Hope, photography, drawing, sketching, all that. But that's a different type of patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
My mom's was gonna be listening to this because she's learning and she's like, I don't know how you do it. She's like, you make it look so easy, and I think it's just after years of practice.
But they don't see the practice.
Oh,
right? They don't see the.
let's talk about that part though, because you weren't always Glam Goddess, right?
No. Yeah, let's
That
bring
first
it
time
back.
that came out,
Right.
because
You poke somebody in the eye.
we always, especially when we talk about that social
like,
dilemma
no.
and that social
Never.
media aspect, we always
Ever.
post the best of what we do and what we
Right.
can show. But I'd like to hear about a
Yeah, you're
time
gonna
where
post a bad
she
word
got
on it.
up and you was like, God damn, that left eye don't look nothing like that right. I hope she don't know.
Yeah, because you're not gonna post that on IG, right?
I'll tell you a quick story.
Oh, can't wait.
So this woman came to me. She's like, oh, I seen lashes you did on somebody. And she lays down. Her lashes were chopped off. Just chopped.
So
Like to
nothing
the
to
little
extend
nubs.
to.
There's like very few there, just chopped. And I said, what happened to your lashes? And she's like, oh, I had them, but I took them off. And I'm like, she took her whole lash. It looked like she cut them with scissors. They were blunt cut. So now I'm thinking she wants what like I have, like really full lashes. And I'm like, girl, you shouldn't do that. You can't do that. She doesn't even have the lash to support that.
There's nothing to hang on to.
So I gave her like the most natural set that her lashes could handle because it was, and she wasn't happy with it, but she didn't understand. She thought that I was gluing it to her skin. She had no idea what lash extensions really were. So she didn't understand how it worked. Like you don't really have lashes. So she wasn't really a happy customer, but it is what it is. I would rather just give her what I know her lashes can handle than, crap work.
I've seen barbers do that. Like, no. You
Yeah.
can't, you
Yeah,
can't,
nah,
you,
bro.
You can't get that.
Yeah.
They're like, no. I want the fro hawk.
Yeah.
You don't have a fro to begin with.
Not this
Like,
week, bro.
yeah. And I've seen people like, customers always right. He said, in the line of barbering.
Right. Right. I never thought I would do this. Like, it was never my intention to be like a glam person. If you would have told me that in high school, I would have laughed at you. Like, yeah, right. Like, I used to wear Tim's, sweatpants,
What you mean used
hoodie.
to? This is Tim season right now.
No, but I mean,
So are you
like,
from Woonsocket or New York?
listen, I got my family's from New York.
Okay,
So,
all right.
you know, we
Timberlands
just have
is
that.
American
you know,
tradition. Right?
Listen, Tim's, sweatpants, hoodies, and just go to school and just be like, I was just a wallflower, but I knew a lot of people. A lot of people respected me. Nobody bothered me. But I was just a funny person. Make people laugh, have a couple close friends. You know, really didn't date a lot of people in Woonsocket because back then I looked totally different.
I wouldn't date
And-
a lot of people in Woonsocket.
No,
Woony.
even but you know,
I'm not
it's a
from out
small
here, I don't
it's a
know.
small city, so
Yeah,
you know
yeah, yeah.
everybody's
No, everybody-
been with everybody.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I always like was attracted to like chocolate.
Walk on them.
Keep it a buck.
Okay.
Keep it a
And
buck.
she gave you the chocolate.
So when we met, it was like, you know, I was a big girl, but at that time I was a little bit more refined. I mean, I used to try to like, you know, wear a little bit more like girly clothes. I wasn't so like hood, but yeah, I was sticking on eyelashes at that point. This is like 13 years ago. I would wear no makeup.
Like the whole thing?
Just like the ones you buy at CVS,
Clip
like
right
just
on
like
there.
the strip ones.
Yep.
And I was a pro at just putting those on. So I would just, you know, wear my lashes, and I didn't wear no makeup. And he always told me that I look good with no makeup. Like he said, you know, you're pretty with nothing. You don't need all that.
Aw.
He still does. But yeah, so after that,
Buck took that Drake line.
Buck inspired me to-
Tied, chilling with no makeup on. I see you, Buck.
Hey,
That's
but-
my
but-
guy right there.
Yeah.
But
That Buck.
Buck's the type of person that'll inspire somebody. Like he's inspired me in so many ways. Like even to lose weight. Like he was with me when I was like 250 to 60 pounds. Right. That's what I weighed when I met Buck, and he would tell me I was beautiful, and you know, had to back it up on him real quick.
I remember them days. We got 3 of them now.
Yeah,
We
slow
have
it down.
3 of them
Slow
now.
it down.
No more boxing up.
You got
But,
Slow
two.
it down.
Yeah,
True.
he after we went to the Virgin Islands, I had a couple like really good trips out there. He like opened my eyes at like 19 years old to what travel was. Like we were both young.
I ain't never been to the Virgin Islands.
Young and broke,
get
but
there.
like in another country, and it was a good time. We was lit in the Virgin Islands, and I was
When
like,
y'all
yo,
going to the Virgin Islands again?
That's one of my
we
greatest.
went last year.
No, you're not going. Yeah.
We trying to like cut back on the traveling right now until it's like better, but. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back in the Virgin Islands. You know, they're gonna just wake up one day and see the Smiths down there, West End. But shout out to Tortola and everybody in Chocolate City right now. Tortola, what up?
Summer lit out there, yo.
Yeah, I want to go.
What up?
You want to go to Chocolate City?
Well, chocolate could be
It can't be
Oh,
women.
you're right.
both
Right.
ways, bro.
My bad. I was toxic. I was toxic.
Against women?
Against everybody. Right?
My bad.
That's actually one of my tidbits of advice for everybody. It's like, if you got to go broke traveling when you're young, do it. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, been there, done that. Now we got 3 kids, so we went last summer with all 3 of them. So they've all been there several times, except for
Nice.
the baby. But going down there, like I loved what he did. He's like a nature boy. He's over there diving in the water, climbing rocks, getting
So
coconuts.
you're born
We,
and
like-
raised in Woonsocket?
Yeah,
So that was your first time traveling outside the country?
outside
19?
the country. Yeah.
19.
Before that, though, I did live in Cali, in Vegas for short periods of time as a teen. Was back
No, I'm
and
saying
forth.
19 is not bad. Some people
Yeah.
don't be in their 30s and never been out the
Right.
country.
So that was I got my passport. He was like, when you come down here, I got you. And we had a good time. And I was like inspired. I'm like, I want to lose weight. Like, I don't want to be so hot. It's so hot down there. And like, they got like hills, and their hills are mountains. So like, if you're walking, which a lot of the time you walk into the beach and stuff, those hills are like killer. So going down there, I was like, I gotta lose some weight. And also, he's like, you know, built with a 6-pack, natural 6-packs. He don't even gotta do nothing for his 6-pack. All right.
I don't know
so
if I like that.
Don't hating. Don't hating. Don't like that.
but I felt
And
like
naturally not hot. That's another thing. When you go down there, you're sweating your ass off. Like, everyone else got on like suits and shit. You're like, how you got on a 3-piece suit, bro? It's 97 degrees, 80% humidity. He's like, oh, it's not even hot yet.
It's
the winter time. Like, it's so hot.
It's hot, but yeah, it made me want to lose some weight. And then I came back and I, before I had any kids, I started losing. I lost like 20 pounds and then I got pregnant. And then while I was pregnant, I had like a whole gallbladder attack, which like scared me because it was painful. And they were like, you're definitely going to have to get surgery after you have the baby. Yeah. So I had the baby and I was on like this strict diet. And I don't know, something just snapped in me. Like 4 months after having the baby, I was like, yo, like, you need to do something with yourself. Like, what's going to make you happy? I was depressed. I was like definitely probably postpartum, but depression is like something that I feel like people can easily slip in and out of sometimes.
Not even recognize it.
Yeah, and I don't think I recognized it at the time, but I was just like saying something, like having a conversation with myself, like what is gonna make you happy? And I never got that experience of like feeling free in my own body. Like that's what I wanted. I wanted like freedom to just wear what I wanted, look how I wanted, dress like what I wanted, and that was like my motivation. I just started walking around my block. And it was like the dead of winter. I remember the day that I did it. I was like, I'm going to lose weight. And he's like, all right. I'm like, no, I'm serious this time. Like, I'm going to do it. He's like, all right. And I did. I just started walking. And then after like maybe 2 or 3 months, I lost like, 20 pounds again. And I was like motivated. I was like, I can do this. Like, if this is what I got to do, I could do it. And I just started eating healthier. He was a pescatarian for a long time before he met me and for a long time. So I started eating more seafood. Just watching like my macros. Basically, I didn't realize I was watching my macros, but long story short, I would just have like, a protein, a grain, and like a vegetable, and then just light on the grains. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I tracked my calories that way. I got an app. I started going to the gym. I became into Zumba. Zumba like helped me for a lot of months, and then I became a Zumba instructor. Because I always got to be extra and everything.
You and Joe Roverdes. Who are you?
You know what, though?
He's a superhero.
Right.
Listen.
You finding your clientele for this eyelashes. Like, I'm going to get into this shit right here.
No, but I feel like that's why a lot of people come to me because they've seen me grow throughout the years.
Yep.
And they see that whatever I touch or whatever I put my energy into, it grows on its own.
Yep. So you put that.
How long did you do Zumba for?
Probably about 3 years. And it wasn't like lucrative. It was like a lot of work you had to put in, and it was like a little bit back in return. And then I kind of started seeing my health wasn't my priority anymore. It was more like my classes, like stressing out about classes all the time. But my health, I had other goals. Like I wanted to get into lifting, and I was over there doing cardio all the time, practicing. And I was like, I lost the weight. I need to do some lifting and stuff. So I got into lifting and, then boom, I got pregnant 2 more times. And then I gained it all back.
God damn it,
After losing 105 pounds.
You gained it all back?
Yes. So with the first pregnancy, I didn't. I gained like half of it. And I started to lose it. But then I got pregnant again and I gained the rest of it. But I lost 105 pounds and I kept it off for about 5 years. Thank you.
Good for you. Yeah. Good for you.
Maybe I need to bust my gallbladder.
This is...
No, guess what?
I'm living wrong.
They said you're going to continue having gallbladder attacks the rest of your life. I've never had a gallbladder attack again, ever. And I never got it removed. They said I would definitely have to get it removed. So, I mean, I'm healthy.
I'm glad it worked out for you the natural way.
Yeah,
Fuck
we're
Western medicine.
inspiration on the podcast, man.
Some inspiration.
Step your game up.
Sure.
I know.
I don't know about you. I was working on a holiday.
We were supposed to have.
I'm not perfect though. I mean, I slip sometimes. It's not it's not easy, and I think that's what
I think
a
it's
lot
balance.
of people. Yeah,
it's always balance. I think that's key.
Well, I ain't balancing right.
Well, holding yourself to perfection is just like it's a guaranteed failure, right?
Right.
Guaranteed.
I don't know about that. I'm always trying to.
I don't know what I'm holding myself
I
to
can
now.
honestly say that I always strive to.
You
be
can
perfect.
strive for
it's
it.
So it's toxic too. I would say that's toxic. Always trying to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
And that's my toxic trait.
Well, you know what? I guess if we put perfection in like what we deem as individuals as
perceive,
perfect,
yeah.
then that strive and that fail or succeed is fine. But it's when you have a perception of perfection from the outside that you're striving for it, then that's
gets rough.
guaranteed fail.
Yep.
Right.
So it sounds like you have a heavy load of clients. How do you balance that with being a mom?
It's tough because they're like my babies too, and my babies at home need attention, but my babies know when I'm working, so they're so good about like being quiet. They don't like, they're really good about leaving me alone when I'm in my room. They know I'm working. But my clients, like, they're so understanding too. I mean, I rarely ever have to cancel something. I really just like to keep the communication open with my clients. So like, we're not just like doing last minute stuff and switching things around last minute. It's like, we know 3 weeks out what we're going to do, and I'm going to be there and I'm going to be on time, So it's just, I keep it very professional with my clients. It is hard sometimes though, managing kids when like,
and you got a business. You're trying to grow a business. So that's got to be like a challenge.
Yeah, it's just us two, me and then like, shout out to my mom. She's like always there to help me. Like I do a lot of this on my own, but I'd be lying if I say I'm all on my own, because I'm not. I have a husband that supports me, works hard. I have, my mom and my stepdad and my brother who are always there when I need them. My grandmother, like, I have a small family, but I mean, we're tight, so cousins and stuff, shout out to all them. Like, it's not a big family, but we're there for each other at the end of the day. So
How about the 11-year-old? Does he help out as far as like keeping the other two
so
distracted?
Good. Kalani's like, he's like the sensei. I don't know.
Right.
He's like the big brother that's got to show them their way. So he's always helping me with his little brothers, and I know it's hard and it's annoying, but I feel like, I want him to be patient. That this is our growing pains. This is what we're trying to grow right here. You know what I mean? And I tell him like him helping me is how I can help them. You know what I mean? So he's always helping me out with the kids, and we got a good little.
That's dope.
Yeah, we got a good little thing going at home. It is balanced though. It's a lot of balance. It's not easy. And
3 boys too, because me and my 2 brothers grew up fighting all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
What
So,
is
like,
it? Why?
And then we would go to their house and fight.
And add on to that.
But like, there's play
It's-
fighting, and then 2 seconds later, it's a real fight.
Because there's only so much you're supposed to puff your chest out. Once you break that 1
How many
degree
fights
of
you
too
in?
much chest puff,
all of them.
yeah. Now it's real. Until somebody's like,
So the little brothers always beat the
tell
big
Mama.
brothers. Huh?
Oh my goodness, Kanoa, the baby. The baby is like the bully. He will.
I can see that.
Yup.
but that's Chihuahua mentality though. Like,
Yeah, I can see that.
You know,
That's
you so small, like you not gonna really hit me with all you got.
Yeah.
I can hit you with everything I got, and you still can't hit me with everything you got.
A little fresh guy.
That was you.
What's next? What's next for you?
I know.
Other than
Still
more
little
lip
brother.
butter for the
Still got a
fellas.
bigger brother.
Not to say that you're not doing
working on
enough.
that lip butter.
Not to say that you're not doing enough. I'm just saying from a goals perspective. Like, what's the next thing that you would like to see happen?
I would love for my businesses to take off and just to be big. Like, that's what I really want. I just want to make a name for myself, and I want my business to grow, and I want to have more businesses. I feel like you have to set your goals high, and you might not reach the big goal, but you're going to get a little goals along the way. You know what I mean? So I just want to keep expanding the Go Glam name. That's really it. That, and I know everybody's writing a book. Oops, sorry. But I do want to write a book. I feel like I got a lot of past and history that shaped who I am right now. And I feel like a lot of people just see who I am right now, and they make assumptions, and they think they know me. But
She had it all.
or they think I got it easy.
Right, yeah.
But in reality, like, if they knew how hard it was to get here, half of them wouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? It's not easy. I think I make it look easy sometimes because I don't really, vent and complain about it as much as some people do. You know what I mean? When they're stressed out. But it's not easy, and it's not perfect. It's never perfect.
Do you think that's why people do reality TV shows, right? To show the gritty side of the work, or do they do it more for obviously
Like
get paid
attention
for
to
it,
me.
right? Attention.
I think it's a little bit of both. You know what I mean? I think that when people can see behind the scenes, maybe you can finally get me. You can kind of understand why I am the way I am because of, all the things that I deal with that's not, public. So I think that maybe celebrities would want to show that so that their fans or whoever's watching, maybe can judge them less. But
Like
I think
said,
it
Buck,
just
you got that little baby at home. I'm pretty sure if you don't sit your right? But people don't see that, right?
My clients be like all quiet, and then you hear Buck sit down,
You don't sit your
and they're like,
Serious when you're talking, your teeth ain't moving.
yeah.
which
Get your
one
50
is
cent
that?
on, you
Which
know,
kid
sit
is
your
that?
The baby
Right, but
bully.
people don't see that, right? They come to the shop. They,
Yeah.
For those that don't know, right?
There's some people, I turn the music up a little louder just in case the kids yell or something.
You know,
or-
it's that day, right?
Yeah,
It's one
I'd
of
be
those days, like I gotta turn
Alexa,
this
play
music
90s R&B, and then it's all good after
Yeah,
that.
Just listen to this.
on. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, my clients are really good about it though. Like I think that for the most part, like they enjoy, watching my family's growth and want to support us and get us to that next level too.
So
We're
would the
ready-
next
we're ready.
level then involve, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the next level maybe involve a shop as opposed to...
I think that for right now, being with that, I have like 2 like toddlers kind of. I still
Yeah.
consider Kyra a toddler. He's not in school yet. I would want to stay working home for as long as possible until like they're able to take care of themselves. And then I'm going to go full force into
Right.
opening something big.
I mean, in the environment that we're in today, I don't even think
Right.
it
Yeah, it doesn't
makes
make
sense to
sense.
open a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I was told that I have a niche in the business. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm going to, keep going with. It works so
Exploit
far.
that.
It's been working. And I do want to expand my website. I'm going to have a shop so that way my products are all shoppable. Right now I'm just doing like orders to DMs. So that's definitely going to be at the end of this year. Just adding a shop, and I have like, other things that I want to do, but I don't like saying things too much because when you talk about them, it's like it kind of throws
See?
your energy
That's
off.
what I said with
But
Israel.
You know what I mean?
But also somebody else, right? Like you don't want to throw ideas out there, and then somebody's like,
No.
you're like, this
What was
motherfucker.
it? It was Israel, right?
Yeah.
Was the nursing home director.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how, like, if you want something, you have to affirm it. You have to say it out loud. You have to
Yeah.
write it down.
can
And
say
I was
it
like,
out loud, like-
I don't do that. I
Yeah,
don't say
yeah. You
can say
anything
it
to
in your
anybody.
room.
I just
Right,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
like-
This
Yeah.
is a little different.
And write
you
it
know?
down, but like you gonna put it out here right now on the podcast.
yeah.
Right, this
Yeah.
is my business.
Turn around,
plan,
see
guys.
IG.
I'm telling everybody,
But-
I'm Mitch from I'm broke, baby. I ain't got it.
To answer the question, I do want to expand.
Yeah.
I want to expand.
Online shop coming up
Online
by
shop.
end of 2020.
Yep.
Get your wallets ready.
Would you? Maybe I shouldn't ask this question then, because maybe
I really want to be geared more towards education, to do more classes, to educate other lash artists. So since there isn't like a requirement for people to become esthetician before they're a lash artist.
You know, there's vocational schools out there, right? You might be able to slide right up.
Well, that was another option. I've got offered by my cousin, who's a cosmetologist. Shout out to Justin. He's worked at like basically all of the hair schools, and
I'm talking about the high schools,
Oh, I thought you meant like as an educator to teach someone aesthetics.
right?
So
but you can do that
in the high school.
I
They
could
can have
do that.
vocational high schools, like
Yeah.
PCTA, Providence Career and Technical Academy, which is right across from Central High School,
Yeah.
has a cosmetology
Thank you.
in the school.
Like, would you need anything other than your license?
You
to
would
be
probably
able
have to get
teach?
further hours with
Okay.
basically in your license to become
Right.
an educator.
Oh, okay.
But it's probably like an additional like 300 hours or something like that.
Yeah, hours in the shop at the house don't count.
You still got YouTube University.
You have to. I think you have to do hours inside of the like at the school.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, that makes sense.
Well,
You got a YouTube page?
I do have a YouTube.
There you go.
And that's like, another thing that I've been doing. You asked like, what's next? I kind of want to grow my channel. I just want to grow the name in general. But yeah, I have a YouTube and I've been doing like videos. One of my videos almost at 1,000 views. I don't know. Don't quote me, but it's slow. But you have to.
How can we get to it?
Blooming Dalia.
Blooming Dalia?
Yeah.
On
Blooming
YouTube?
Dalia on YouTube. Yep. So I have some business videos on there, but just personal, like my weight loss stories on there. Just like DIYs, just things that, I find fun. I'm a creative person. I like creating things. Like it doesn't have to be makeup. It doesn't have to be eyelashes. I just like to create things. I like sewing. I like all kind of stuff. So yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff, random stuff on my channel right now. But it's mostly focused towards beauty and health, and that's kind of like the career path that that I'm gonna stay in for a while. I feel like I think I can do so many other things, but right now, this is where I need to be.
Would you, if you did open a shop, would it have a multitude? Like, would it have multiple things other than what you do?
No, I'm looking at him because I'm waiting for him if I should say it or not.
Oh, don't say it. I want no problems with Buck. I want no problems with Buck.
Would it just be a shop?
Would it
man.
be a
It's
self-care
shop.
place?
It would. I would. I've thought of several things.
We going, fellas? Once it opens, we going?
So this is my vision.
Yeah, same way we talked to Andy.
Still being toxic.
I go by myself. It's my self-care.
Would you guys go somewhere, right, where you walk in and it's like a his and hers spa? So there's barbers. It's like his and hers. You pick which side you want to go to, or it could be kings and queens. It doesn't have to be his and hers. But you pick which side you can go to, and that's where you get everything done. And there's like, you know, a spa for men. It's, you know, decorated accordingly with things that you would like seeing. I don't know, like basketball
Kim
stuff,
Jong-un.
or I don't know, like maybe sports.
Kaba don't like sports. You got
Well,
bees?
I like
You got
he
bees?
can go on the other side and go to the glam room. If
You can
he
go to
wants
the
go
glam
to
room
section.
What's in the glam room now?
Bees and flowers. Bees and flowers.
Is
But
that it?
I feel like both sides
I
should
got that
be
at home,
like
dog. I don't need.
joined by a bar, like a smoothie bar or something in between.
Just
like
smoothies?
You know, health. It could be health smoothies. It could
shot
be
of cognac?
like whatever you feel like. You're at the spa. It's up to you. You know what I
I'll be there all
mean?
day.
Get your beard
But
stimulated.
cognac at the cognac?
When you were talking about I like doing all of these different things and the YouTube
going.
channel, I was thinking to myself,
I'm in.
I like it.
do you
I'm
go
in.
to Target at all?
I mean, I'm not like a diehard Target.
You're not a Target?
fan,
Whoa,
but,
whoa,
I mean,
wait.
'Cause I think Target could change the game if they took the coffee shop out and put a bar in it.
I've discovered
Target could change
Walmart
the game.
pickups. I'm just saying, you don't even have to go in anymore.
You
You
don't
just
have to
like
go in, dog.
pull up and they just bring it out. Like no one got to see you. You just like
Walmart makes me itch.
Prices are still like
don't gotta
40
go in
cents
anymore.
lighter
You
than
ever see like
Walmart,
social
dog.
media? You don't ever see fights in Target. Walmart?
That's
Potentially get
I've been
shot.
in Walmart a ton of times. I've never seen a fight.
that's
in
why
Walmart.
they took the Walmart out of Woonsocket.
Oh my
it on
God!
Chelsea.
What?
It's not the only thing. That's
put it on
Woony. That's
Chelsea.
the Woony though.
No, they
This
put it-
happens?
They put it on Chow Street.
and it's fine.
I don't
Don't be
shop
talking
at.
shit
I don't
about my
shop at
local
that one.
Walmart, dog. My local Walmart is fine, bro. I walk
It's
in
called the
there all
ghetto
time.
Walmart for
You
a
got to
reason.
try the one in Uxbridge though. That's a nice Walmart.
That's all the way up 140. I'm going all the way up there.
I'd rather go there.
I've been there
If I
on
had to do a
on the
Walmart.
1st,
Right.
on the 15th.
You been all right? You good?
And the
You ain't
only
traumatized?
thing I get mad about when I walk in is I forget, damn.
Oh, that's the worst.
I'm going to be on the line for forever.
You never. You
And
never
I only
have
came
that.
in here for a battery for my
Yeah,
scale.
everybody's
never have
carrying
that.
it full.
You never have that at Target. Ever.
Yeah, no, man. But
You can go through one
driving all
day
the way to
1 to
Seacon.
31st.
See, Warwick is right there.
Warwick is not right here for me.
See, I'd have
I
He
feel
to.
has
like
to go
Seacon
past.
gets
He has to
closer.
go past. Actually, I don't
Seacon
know.
gets closer to me.
Whatever. Put it in Google Maps. See what-
It don't matter,
Rhode
man. I'm
Island-
going to
Rhode Island is far for
Walmart
y'all?
right around the
No,
corner.
that's what I'm
never
saying.
far. Never far from me.
It is
Walmart
when
pickup.
Walmart is right here.
Nah,
I am not afraid to go anywhere in Rhode Island. Like, it's
Woonsocket.
like, oh, let's
Yeah.
go
Woonsocket is
westerly.
far.
Like, all right.
I'm not going to Woonsocket.
Woonsocket.
Woonsocket's not that far.
There's no Walmart
I went to
there.
an incredible.
There's no Walmart there. Why are you going to Woonsocket?
North Smithfield.
Sabrina Blaze was her name, and
Blaze.
it's a friend of mine. He's a cross-dressing transgender performer,
Okay.
and it was in Woonsocket at the theater out there, and it was hilarious.
I was gonna say that sounds fun.
No, it was hilarious. She was really, really good, really, really funny coworker.
That's the
of
only
mine.
time you went to Woonsocket.
I've also been to Woonsocket to a place I think it's called the Squire. Maybe it's like this medieval indoor-outdoor
Yeah.
bar restaurant type thing. It's like in
The
a
castle, the White Castle.
Wait, y'all got a White Castle?
I don't know if
It
it's
is.
the White
It is.
Castle. It's like
It
the
is white.
castle,
Yes.
the castle or
Yes,
something.
that place
She's
right
from
there. I've
Wooney.
been
They
there.
just call it the.
I thought you had like a real White Castle, like with the little burgers. I was about to go move to Woonsocket.
I don't even know. Like I drive by that place. I don't
Yeah.
eat there.
Isn't there a strip club out there too?
There's a strip club in Woonsocket?
I swear they do.
I didn't think so.
There's
No
one.
comment.
That's it?
Yeah,
There's one. I think there's one. Isn't it called something?
God, there's like 30,000 people in Woonsocket, if that.
You think so?
One lonely ass circle?
What's the per capita requirement for multiple strip clubs?
Man, like, that's hundreds of guys.
Maybe.
Sounds like Woonsocket.
Oh man!
Wooney.
Shout out to Woonsocket.
Shout out
Shout out to Woonsocket.
Shout out to Mooney.
Yeah,
Listen
shout
the
out to
podcast.
Woonsocket because say what you want about Woonsocket,
Hey.
but Woonsocket has been good to me.
Yeah.
And they do support me, so shout out to
Shout out to
Woonsocket.
Woonsocket.
Because I was born and raised in Woonsocket, graduated from Woonsocket High, Redskins.
Oh, you
I
can't be
can't
called
forget-
that no more.
What? Oh, man.
Oh, that got to be the Woonsocket football team
thought-
now. Y'all can't,
Villanova.
y'all can't be
That's
called
what
the
Villanova-
Woonsocket.
yeah, Villanovans.
Well, when I was in school, okay, I just showed my age real quick.
Wow.
Woonsocket is in. I mean, look at where you got your name from. Woonsocket Redskins.
Listen.
Wow.
Villanova.
You know, you guys don't. Shout out to Woonsocket. Never ceases to amaze me. Shout out to
There's some like good people
I
that
swear
came out
when
of
I was in high
Woonsocket.
school, when I graduated
Woonsocket's
from high school a long
fantastic
time
place.
ago, I feel like they was always Villanovans.
Yeah, but there's also like their actual team. I think it's still called the Redskins. Maybe it's not anymore, but that was like the mascot. I think. I don't know. I didn't even. When everyone was graduating, I graduated early and I went to Cali. I didn't even walk. So
Man, yeah.
yeah.
Bounce. Peace.
Yeah.
Mail me that.
But
Look, you did it.
I did it.
You did it.
And you were nervous.
And you were nervous.
I was.
You
And you
did
made
it.
it.
We made it.
Made it.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, half the
Did the
stuff I
90.
wanted to say, I didn't even say.
Get it in. Get it in.
Oh, you don't want
Stumble-
to.
stumble
And
through.
about that bitch who knew I was coming on today.
No.
Know what it is when I see you.
No.
Just talk that shit.
Is there anything you want to plug before we get to honorable mentions, which I'm sure you know nothing about?
Nothing about.
All right, but you got to
First
run
of
through
all,
all
I
of your
do
stuff.
know what honorable mentions.
Bomb.
Shout out to you.
listen.
Shout out to
Yeah.
you.
I got
Like
my
it.
honorable
Shout out
mention.
to you.
Got it already, huh?
And you do have to explain what the plug is to me.
All of your
Any-
stuff.
all of your things. that
Go
you
Go
wanna plug
Glam
out
Lip
there.
Butter.
All right.
Yeah, you didn't
YouTube
really
channel.
talk about the what's in the lip butter. You said it off
yeah.
air, but you didn't
Yeah.
say it on there.
So it's mainly cocoa butter and coconut oil and then beeswax and then a little bit of peppermint and some apple oil. So it's apple crisp because it has a minty flavor to
good.
it, but it's a little bit fruity too. But so yeah, I got new lip butters and I am really happy to be on you guys' show today.
Thank you.
It was fun. It was exciting. Yeah, so
How
weight
can we
loss,
find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Blooming Dalia, for my weight loss page. So if you want to see like transformations, or sometimes I post videos of my workouts and stuff on that page. And then Go Glam LLC is my Instagram. That's where I post my work and upcoming classes and my products right now. I also have the YouTube, which is Blooming Dalia. And that is kind of like it's right now a personal YouTube because it's a mixture of everything that I'm passionate about right now. So yeah, that's my YouTube channel. And yeah, I appreciate you guys having. I just want to say, like, can I say something like a little bit like thank you to God, because I feel like God, my upbringing was a lot different than a lot of people, and I feel like that's what pushes me to like move with integrity every day with my clients. So shout out to God and thank you for this day.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for coming through and sharing your lip balm with us and your experience.
Don't forget she brought a shooter with her. It's the first guest to ever bring a shooter
The
with
first
her.
guest to bring a shooter. Shout out to you. 'Cause that's good. We usually
Tall, black,
We appreciate
dreads,
that. We appreciate
jean
that. Yeah,
on
yeah.
jean. We don't know where the hammer is.
What up? What up?
I'm just here for moral support.
And
My
he know where
muscle.
Nani at.
Bought the hubby with her. We ain't know at the time. I was like, oh, she bought a shooter.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Buck.
Yeah. Shout out to Buck. All right. So honorable mention. Honorable mention. What y'all got?
I got two. I'm ready to jump right out the window.
Do it. Do it, Reem.
One, well, before I even get to my first one, I just want to let you know that there's been a lot of dope rap being dropped over the last couple of weeks.
What did you call it?
Dope rap.
Oh, I thought you said rap and beat.
Nah. Big Sean dropped. West Side Gunna dropped. My honorable mention, Reasons, TDE, just dropped with New Beginnings. I think he has probably my favorite song of the year, The Fall. And then on this Friday, Benny the Butcher drops his next solo album. That's my first. Reasons is my first honorable mention. The second one, and I stumbled onto this movie. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Has anyone seen Antebellum? No, right? It's got what's my girl's name? The little dancing, beautiful black woman, Simone, Janae.
Janae
Monáe.
There you go.
Janelle Monáe stars in this movie. And if you're just a regular movie watcher, it is a suspense crime thriller. If you are black or of color, specifically a woman of color, it is a fucking horror film. It's in the same kind of light of the Get Out. You know how it wasn't a horror movie, like with no blood, no gore, but because of the suspense and then the actual reality of that crazy thought that like you can hypnotize a white person's body into a white person's mind into a black person's body. It's on that level times 100. It's the most frightening thing I've seen when I think about women of color in like the last 5 years. Antebellum.
Dope. What you got, Bob?
Bubby, what you got?
I'm trying to find it right now. I want to get the correct name.
You're about to pull up that LA Lakers fan page.
Since you said
I
that.
couldn't be Cabita. I already have one.
I know, but I have to make it a rhyming scheme.
Cabby.
You had to make it a rhyming scheme.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
What is
Bobby,
your- what's your honorable
Reem,
mention?
Cabby.
All right. I guess I'll go.
Cabby, like I drive a cab or something.
Cabby.
Shit, I didn't know which way to go. Fuck it, we'll do Radio Lab. Radio Lab is a great fucking podcast.
Yeah, it is.
These guys do amazing work. Hang on, let me just fucking find what the name of it was. It's called No Special Duty. So it's talking about policing and what their duty actually is. And what you find out through this podcast is their job isn't really to protect the people. No. Which is the craziest, mind-blowing thing that I fucking heard. So check that one out. It's called Radio Lab, No Special Duty.
No special duty. That's good stuff. Evolutionized slave catching.
Yeah?
What do you have, Dalia?
I already mentioned it, but I'm mentioning it again. Makeup Mario. Shout out to Makeup Mario.
Shout out to Makeup Mario, yo.
Mario. Shout out to Make a Mario.
We appreciate that gift basket.
I met a friend at his class. So we both won the raffle. And I kind of commented in the comment section, like, why we should win, because we both attended his class. We've maintained a friendship a year later. And she tagged me in it. And I was like, that would be pretty dope if we both win. And we actually won. And should be coming tomorrow. And I'm excited
Shout out
about
to you.
it.
Shout out to you. You went to a class in New York to do a class with a famous dude and came back winning.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Double winning.
That's
Yep.
dope.
And you were 2 degrees away from Kim Kardashian.
I mean, like, he technically, like, he knows Kim Kardashian and he's heard of Glam now too. So I mean, I just feel like
It's not a bad place to be, right?
so,
you put it in the
you
galaxy.
never
You put the
know.
energy out there.
Yes.
Kim gets caught in Woonsocket one day.
You know,
She
like, hit up
has.
Glam.
Hit up Go Glam.
Or if Mario needs something, I'll be his assistant too.
There you go.
Like, to
Exactly.
do that too. Prentice.
It's in the world now.
Bob, you got something?
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Sean Brown, Mass. He has Diamond Education Mentoring, but under that does some other great stuff called BAM. It's youth guidance for young people out there in Roxbury, Massachusetts. So shout out to him. And definitely shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 titles, and I will say this time and time again. The Lakers' 17 titles are better than the Celtics' 17 titles.
Is that why you have a yellow mic?
I actually did that on purpose. I'm glad you noticed that. He doesn't.
I
He
feel
doesn't.
bad
No
now.
one
I have the
takes
green mic.
I don't feel bad.
appreciation
I don't
for
feel bad.
what I do here. All right, fuck the charcuterie board. I made sure. I literally pulled that one out for you. It was the closest you can get to Lakers. I'm just
Appreciate you.
I caught on that.
sit down.
Nice job.
Friend. I'm just a friend.
You are just friends.
Thoughtful.
From one friend to another.
One friend to
Yo,
another.
we got to get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I
But
swear to God.
Friend zone. All right.
Yeah.
I heard
Friend
about
zone.
that one.
Yeah.
Reem didn't like that.
And you already called me fat, so that's cool. it all comes together now. It's all full circle. I get it.
Listen,
Chubby nice guy.
have you seen all the ads and Rihanna's new stuff? about how she's representing all sizes and
Oh,
shapes
yeah,
of men.
Rihanna's my lady.
And all the girls are like, that's what I want, though. So
There's a place for me.
Yeah,
There's a place for me out there.
There you go, Reem. There you go, Reem.
Finally.
There you go, Reem. Redemption, dog. Right back.
I know you're talking about.
Right
I'm
back.
about to go to the Virgin Islands, come back here, start walking around the house.
It's all about confidence. It's all about
You got
confidence.
Fenty
Get my shit together.
Fenty dress.
I
Yup.
wear Fenty, whatever Rihanna asked me to wear.
Yep. On the beach in the Virgin Islands.
If Rihanna asked you to wear Fenty, whatever you would, yeah, what are you talking
Not
about?
whatever.
I'd be in the Navy.
That is hilarious.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm laughing at that. A Fenty, whatever.
I wear
Like, you need to
Fenty.
get
What
the
if
back to
Riri
it.
asked me to wear it?
That's awesome. I want to see that shit.
Riri, call me.
I want to see that.
Still ain't going to get
I want to
facials with
hang
you
that.
niggas.
I want to, whatever it is, I want to hang it right here.
I ain't getting facials with y'all, but I'll wear whatever Riri asks me to wear.
My honorable mention is Louder Than a Riot. It's an NPR podcast, and it's very interesting. It talks
NPR,
about
huh?
it talks about the conspiracy against hip hop that has been happening since the 90s, and it touches on hip hop and how it relates to the incarceration conspiracy behind it. So it's a pretty cool podcast. If you didn't know about that little conspiracy,
I didn't. I'll check it out.
check that out because there's a lot of people, a lot of famous people that know a lot about it. There's a lot of deniers, which is cool to hear.
Was
You know what I'm saying?
NWA
A
part
different
of
perspective, huh?
Was NWA part of that?
I think Killer Mike was on it, right?
Killer Michael's on that. Yeah. It's a pretty cool podcast. It gives you a lot of historics and it fills in some of the gaps of like hip hop went through a big era where it was like, are you a hip hop cop? You know what I'm saying? Are you as the
Hip-hop police.
Yeah, hip hop
Yeah,
police
remember.
type of thing. It tells you where that came from and the realities that are attached to that. So it's a pretty and it's running. It's only 2 episodes in, and I think the second episode is a 3-parter. So that goes to show you this is probably going to go into like 10 episodes.
And this is a
probably pretty
podcast.
dope. It's a podcast. Yeah.
Louder Than a Riot.
Louder Than a Riot. It's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. Check it out.
And if you haven't watched Social Dilemma, watch that shit.
Yeah, I've been dying to talk about this. Dying to talk about Social Dilemma.
Next week. Because I've watched it like twice.
So have I.
I watched it 3 times.
Now I feel like I gotta watch.
No,
it.
you have to watch it.
At least I got a week to watch it.
You might want to throw your phone, but you're not going to throw it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my kid to watch it with me.
Why? Is it that bad?
I think it changed my son's
The
life a little
influence of
bit.
social
In
media.
a good way?
In a good way.
Okay, maybe I need
You
to
gotta
watch
watch
with
it
my
with your kids.
oldest.
I was like, no.
Yeah, watch it with your kids.
Yeah, I can't do that.
How old are your kids?
Watch it with
Who has
mine is
kids?
17.
Whoever got.
Yeah.
Really? You don't even look like.
Oh,
I
thank
have
you.
a 17-year-old.
Thank you.
Go
Appreciate
ahead. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Why you look at me?
I didn't say a
Okay.
that.
word.
Bob has a 20-year-old.
See, that's a surprise too. Wow. All right.
And a 14-year-old girl.
That's gonna be me one day.
My son's 20. My daughter's 14. Thanks, Colin.
So
Sean, I love you. I love you. I just,
we had to.
Gotta do it.
But yeah, everybody should watch Social Dilemma. I think it's a must.
You know what? If that's the case, after you watch Social Dilemma, listen to this conspiracy theory about hip hop. It's pretty dope. It goes in line, and then once you watch that and heard that, try not to kill yourself.
Oh man.
It's out of control. Like it's just crazy. It's
Now
just,
no one's
it's
gonna
too
watch
much.
it.
Right? I'm like,
No, it is.
Copy, you're still here.
You have to make. Well, it just.
Well, because you're
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
I'm just kidding.
Making a joke, but really, it's just you start to look at yourself like, fuck, I've been bamboozled, man. Bamboozled.
Word.
I think
Bamboozled, man.
bamboozled.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
about to be a mass awakening for a lot of people. I feel.
I hope it is.
we'll see.
I hope it is.
Yep.
Or mass murder.
Oh man.
But we're not gonna get it right. We're gonna keep it positive all day today. You brought beautiful insight and inspiration. I'm feeling good. My lips feel moisturized, soft,
Yes.
smell like
Lip
apple
butter.
pie.
Shout out
Lip
to
butter. You
Dalia.
ain't got no lip butter. I got
Thank you
lip
very
butter.
much for bringing the lip butter. Thank you
My
very
pleasure,
much
guys.
for bringing your experience.
Yes.
Your story,
and your passion, and
expertise.
your story. Really, really dope. We've been having some really, really good guests.
Getting really fortunate.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
And you're right on top. You're right on top of that guest list. So thank you very much for coming
Thank
on.
you
All our
very much.
guests-
That means a lot.
Yeah, all our guests have that humble, like humble.
Humble hustle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dog,
yeah,
I love
like
it.
But
And
I
you
love
brought-
extraordinary amount of
and you
drive.
brought gifts.
Yeah. And you brought gifts.
I had to.
Shout out to you.
You guys made this nice
And you
cheese
said-
platter. I messed up. Touched everything.
Just a little bit of COVID. It's okay.
Just a little bit.
And you're more than welcome to come back and talk about those 2 or
Yeah.
3 things that you didn't touch on.
Definitely have me back. Or
Buck's
have the
coming back.
When
buck.
we get the king and queen
Buck's
shot
coming
going with
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Buck's like, man, I do camera.
I don't know him already. though.
Shout out
I
to
want
Buck,
the, I want the
too.
shoot on camera.
He said audio only. I do audio.
Yeah, audio only. Audio only. Yo,
I didn't know that was an option.
It's not.
No.
I've been
It's
thinking,
not.
how does my hair look this whole time with these
Got my
headphones on?
You got
She said,
it. You good.
She's like, you only do audio. You're gonna do me like that?
Yeah, right.
No, but shout out to you.
Thank you for
Keep
having
on with
me.
the success. I hope the best.
About success.
for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I appreciate you guys.
And y'all know what to do. Like, follow, share, comment,
Yes.
and subscribe
Yes.
to your YouTube.
Yes, subscribe.
What's
you
the
know,
name of
share
it?
this video. I want it to go both ways. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
show them love,
Appreciate
show
that.
me love.
What's the name of the YouTube again?
Blooming Dalia.
It'll be in the description.
Yes, thank you guys.
And we out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Fantastic.